Hi, everyone. Welcome back to Movie Time with Chris, the channel devoted specifically to movies, movie trailer discussions, movie reviews, movie birthdays, box office results, with some special videos along the way. Now, hey, if that sounds like something that you're into, if you love the trailer discussions, if you want the movie reviews before you check it out at the theater, or hey, if you just love movies, subscribe to this channel. You're going to get all of that great content that you love and then some. So today, it's Tuesday, I know. I was going to do my Monday video with the box office recap based on my predictions. Now, I didn't do a Friday video with my predictions. I find that now what I'm doing is just kind of putting my predictions up on Instagram, on Twitter, on Patreon, putting it up there for people to see it, see what I'm predicting for the weekend. And then Monday, I do my recap video where, again, I'm going to go over what my predictions were and what the box office actually did. So I was going to do that video yesterday on Monday. And I was also going to talk about the Mary Poppins trailer that came out. But I saw that the Captain Marvel trailer was going to be dropping today. So I figured I'll just hold off one more day, do my box office recap, my Mary Poppins trailer discussion, and my Captain Marvel trailer discussion, all in one. So let's go ahead and get started. So for the box office, this past weekend, September 14th to September 16th, my predictions were Predator at number 1, The Nun at number 2, White Boy Rick at number 3, Crazy Rich Asians at number 4, and A Simple Favor for number 5. I put A Simple Favor at number 5 only because I felt like I didn't see a whole lot of advertising for it, a whole lot of marketing. I was seeing a lot for White Boy Rick, and I was like, okay, that's probably going to do better than A Simple Favor. But nope. I mean, I was close. If you took my number 5 and just slid it up to number 3, I would have nailed it this past weekend. But can't go back and change it. So let's talk about how the box office did this past weekend. Number 1 was, in fact, The Predator. Now, I've been hearing mixed things about this movie. I haven't had a chance to see it yet. I've heard good things. I've heard a lot of bad things. But for an action movie, apparently this is one of the worst opening weekends that an action movie, live action movie would have. So that kind of already has me worried. But hey, number 1 at the box office, $24 million. Still should have been so much better. But hey. Got pushed down to number 2 from number 1 last week. We have The Nun, which did $18.2 million its second week. And it had something like a 66% drop from last week to this week. It was like in the Conjuring movies or the Conjuring universe or whatever you want to call it. For a sequel, this is the worst, or not even a sequel. It's not a sequel. The Nun was in the other one, but it was the worst drop for a second week for one of their movies. Their movies are usually really good. The Conjuring, Conjuring 2. I didn't really follow the Annabelles, but a lot of people love them. But this movie just... I knew the Rotten Tomatoes scores were low, but that's a big drop. I would have expected it to still Honestly, I was expecting it to give Predator a real run for number one. I thought it would have been a lot closer, but the audience has spoken, and that's what they say about it. Moving on. Number three, A Simple Favor with 16.5 million. Now, again, I didn't think this movie was going to do that well, only because I didn't see a lot of marketing for it. So, without having seen a lot of marketing for it, I just have the one trailer that I saw for it to go off of, um, and not really sure how I feel about this one. So, maybe I'll check it out, maybe I won't. We'll see. But 16.5, that's based on how everything did this weekend, that's pretty good. So I guess maybe it's worth checking out. Number four, we had White Boy Rick with 8.8 million. Now I expected this one also to do so much better, only because I know a lot of people like those true story movies, and this one's based on a true story. And you know, I've seen a lot of promotional stuff for it, and maybe I was biased just because it has Matthew McConaughey in it, but I thought it would have done a little bit better this weekend. And rounding out the top five, still holding on in this five, Crazy Rich Asians, which did 8.7 million. It was $1 million off from tying number four, and two, not million, I'm sorry, 100,000 off from tying number four, and 200,000 off from just being number four. So this movie, everyone seems to love this movie. It's still holding on strong. It's still making a boatload of money. You know they're going to be making the sequel to it. So if you haven't seen it, check it out. And that advice goes to me as well. But moving on from the box office, yesterday, I think it probably came out yesterday, the Mary Poppins trailer. I don't think it would have came out on Sunday. But I saw this trailer, and I'm not going to lie, I wasn't really looking forward to this one. I was like, really? Why are they doing Mary Poppins? And is this supposed to be a sequel? What? But the trailer, I mean, wasn't much to it, but it was enough to kind of spark something, like that childhood nostalgia from watching the first one. And I don't know, just something about it. You know, I'm watching that trailer, and at the same time, I'm remembering all the things I loved about the original. And it's like, okay, this might be something that's going to be really good. It's not going to be the disaster that I had seen in my head when I first heard about them making this movie. And a lot of that could have to do with, you know, Emily Blunt being Mary Poppins. Love Emily Blunt. Great actress. Love almost everything she's been in. So that could be something to do with it. You know, you get good people in there, they can pull it off. And yeah, so it's good to see it, you know, Mary Poppins coming back and still taking care of the kids that she was taking care of in the original. Only now they're older, but you know, as you grow old, that doesn't mean that you don't need people. And she's there for them. So I'm excited for this one. I'll probably go see it early. I don't think I'm going to go see it like opening weekend type of thing, but I'll definitely be seeing it early in its theater run. Just because I'll still be a little hesitant, but I'm excited for the movie. I can say that. And the trailer that just came out today, Captain Marvel. I don't know. I mean, it's a Marvel trailer. So it's got little clips here that are intriguing. That, oh, what's going on? What happened there? But was it good to see, Samuel L. Jackson as Fury with both eyes, and the fact that they're saying it's not an origin story, but they're putting an origin in there. I don't know. Because they show it that, she's having flashbacks. She's having memories of her time on Earth before. And they show her as a kid and, in the military as a pilot. So it's like, it's not an origin story, but you're showing the origin. Kind of like with Aquaman, you're showing the origin. You're showing her as a kid, being young, growing up, her life experiences. And then eventually, something happens and she becomes this super powerful being in the universe. So don't say it's not an origin story, because it kind of is. I'm sure you're going to talk about how she got the powers. I'm sure Fury's going to ask about it. So it's an origin story. It's supposed to take place, I think, in the 80s. And it's basically just introducing you to the character, so that this movie's set to come out in March of 2019. So basically it's setting you up. It's going to run through March, probably the very beginning of April. And that's so that people get a chance to check it out, see it, learn about Captain Marvel, because apparently she's going to be a huge part in Avengers 4. So that's the trailer I'm really waiting for. Of all the Marvel trailers that they can do, Avengers 4. This trailer, I mean, yeah, like I said, it had those little parts that were intriguing, but it really didn't do much for me. I'm waiting for, I don't even think they called this a teaser trailer. It was a little over 2 minutes long. But I'm waiting for like an official trailer to come out, probably holiday time. But yeah, we'll hope for a little bit more on a second trailer from this one, because this first one, it's a Marvel movie, but it didn't do anything for me. It didn't make me want to run out and watch this movie. But hey, maybe I'm wrong. Let me know your thoughts about this trailer. Let me know your thoughts about the Mary Poppins trailer. Let me know your thoughts about the box office reactions and how did it do this weekend? Did you think something was going to do better or worse? Let me know it all in the comment section below. I'm going to read those comments. I'm going to get the alert that I got it. So comment. Let's keep the communication going. Now, as always, you guys can follow me on Twitter. It's Movie Time with C1, the letter C, the number 1. And on there, I'm just going to, give little tidbits. Like I say, on Fridays, I'm going to be letting you know what my box office predictions are. And I'll let you know when other videos are coming up, what videos they are, so you guys can kind of get an alert and know, hey, this video is going to come today or tomorrow. Let me be on the lookout for it. You guys can also check me out on Instagram, Movie Time with Chris, where, I'm going to have the little snippets of each video that I've already done. Sometimes it's going to be the video that I'm currently working on, stuff I'm going to be working on, and I'm also going to have my box office predictions on there as well on Fridays. So check those out. That's the teaser trailer and trailer to my channel, as I like to call them. And if you like what you see, come back to the channel and subscribe. Because again, excuse me, you're going to get all that great content and then some. Now, again, I like to say and then some because I'm here for you. So if there's ever a question that you have, a topic you want to hear about, a video you want to see, all you have to do is email me, movietimewithchris@gmail.com. I'm going to check that email multiple times a day. I will not miss your message, and I can guarantee that your question, the topic you want to hear about, the video you want to see, will appear on a future video on this channel. Now, hey, if you guys enjoy these videos, if you enjoy the work that I do, the content that I provide, you guys can go ahead, check me out, and support me on Patreon. I'm going to have the link in the description below, so you guys can just click on that and go right to the page. You're going to see, again, videos that I've already done on there, and also I'm going to be putting my box office predictions on there as well. Excuse me. And if you enjoyed this video, hit that thumbs up, share it with your friends. Please subscribe. And until next time, take care.